Still early. It's still early. It's going to be hard to get any view of the board because it's glare.
That glare from the light behind us?
Yeah. So should we just have it facing down like this?
I would think.
Well, I'm trying to get the board. Like, even though you don't need to look at this board much, I just feel like that's probably the best we can do. Give us time to share it out and stuff.
All right, we're just gonna share the video link out to everybody. Mute your stuff. We are gonna go through. I'll talk about this when we get shared out. All right, we got somebody in here already. Kador, welcome. You sharing it on Blacklist page?
Yeah, I can. Even though I have no Twitter followers, I'm going to put it on Twitter too. Is your internet slow or is something else wrong?
No, it shouldn't be my internet. Don't know about that yet. The last we heard was from Blackbox saying that things were moving along, and also from was it Blackbox New Union? I forget who was doing worldwide shipping, but they said that everything was process was started. I know there was a big queue in one of the fulfillment centers, but we've been asking for updates constantly. So we are once we know things for concrete information, we pass it along to the backers.
We can't share this in groups, right?
I don't know. I don't know all the group rules. Welcome those of you who are joining us. Sharing this out a few more places, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
We shouldn't set up now. It's noon.
Oh yeah, we can, but just let me share this real quick.
We got 6 people watching, and they're dying for setup. They're dying to see setup. Gotta get my lunch real quick.
All right. Uh-oh. King Bread said he's can't wait for this teach. I don't know if we can use that term. It upsets Brady.
Teacher's not here. Teacher's not here today. We can all go home.
All right. So we're going to go through setup for this game because it was requested. And we'll try to keep it quick, but give you a rough idea how to set up the game. So we have the board set up. We have chosen all the decks we're going to use because we are playing the Delta Keys expansion, which means we're...
Well, let's start off. Yeah, Delta Keys expansion. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're picking all the content from Delta Keys. We got 2 cops, Axel and Reese Murdoch. We have Anatoly Volkov as the criminal, and we're picking the
we'll do those while we're doing setup. So yeah, the first step of setup we're going to go through very explicitly. The first step of setup is setting up the board. Second step is choosing your cops.
Well, this is also part of setup the board as we set up the Delta Keys board.
Yeah, which is actually during setup after everything else is set up.
Okay.
So this is the collapsible card box that came in the Brook City core set. We had a couple questions about what it was because it lays on top of all the other content in the game. So it folds into this cool little storage box, keeps all your cards organized, and it pretty much gives the dividers a purpose so you can organize them. So we're using this right now. We're pulling out our cops. I'm going to use Reese Murdoch. I won't bother reading his his bio for you.
Yeah,
You guys can read that in your.
Every divider in the game has a nice little the description on the back and give you a little story. Thanks to I think Scotty did all those, so good job. Thanks, Scotty.
And then we have Axel Murdoch.
What's up, Dan?
Now,
I'm playing Axel.
When you choose your cops, you're gonna take the cards to make your cop deck, and then you can put that next to the left of your ID card, and then everyone's gonna have a cop ID card or a cop turn card. This is both to track what you do on your turn, but also track who is activated, because you can go in any order in this game. So put that above your ID card to create, and that kind of sets the boundary for me for my crime area, which is above your cop play area. So that is choosing our cop decks, and then we also have our figures.
Is that when we draw cards, or is that afterward?
That's
When we set our cop player up.
yeah. You do draw your starting hand when you're setting cops up. So
4 cards.
And you can mulligan if you like. For example, I drew 2 of the same tactic. I'm gonna discard that and draw a new one. Shuffle that one back in. That's you get 1 mulligan. Then we're gonna choose our criminal deck. So for the Brook City,
We place these as part of this setup for the choosing cops.
I think actually.
We're gonna follow the order directly.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we take our
Placement
cop
space.
miniatures of Axel and Reese, and we're gonna put them in Brook City. They are on duty, hanging out. Do you want to be somewhere particular?
I'm gonna sit at my desk. My desk's over here. My current desk, because usually my desk is in Delta Keys. So choosing criminal deck. That's
part of that.
I think it's when you set up the vehicle deck. Yeah. So man, I'm sorry, my voice is awful today.
We also want to caveat we haven't played this game in quite a while. I've been playing lots of Walter Quest lately.
Oh, I play it a lot. I play it solo though,
Yeah.
so I'll have to refresh at it mostly. But yeah, I'm just going through the actual steps. So people who are new to this game, this might be a good tutorial for setting up. During the gameplay, we'll just play quicker because obviously this is more of we've already done how to play videos. This is more just showing off the expansion content. So you take the suspect card out of the criminal deck, you put it face up to create the criminal play area, and the criminal deck's going to go next to it. And then for every criminal deck, you always pull out this operation card, and it'll have one side that's setup, one side's the operation. So you put that next to the ID card, and the setup says place Antoli on his suspect card. So we find his miniature, place it on the suspect card, and then search the criminal deck for the Compromat card.
Anatoly is a Russian oligarch that is very good at blackmailing people. So
this is a special card in his deck. It goes in his play area. And then shuffle the criminal deck and flip this card face up. So this is now the operation card. Whenever suspects gain influence, it'll go on their operation card. It also has all their special rules about what you need to know. For example, if this card ever has 4 influence on it, the cops lose. And then it has the activate effect. And then Anatoly has a cool blackmail keyword he uses, which will trigger off all the crimes in cops play area that's collecting influence. You don't want those to build up because then they're collecting blackmail and they can use it to stress you out and get you fired. So that is the criminal deck. So then we choose the case deck. So we are going to choose the Trouble from Paradise. So
this is a case from the Delta Keys expansion, and I would actually recommend this as a great first case for new players because it's pretty straightforward. Easy to set up. We'll give you the little background text for the Trouble from Paradise. The city's seen an influx of illegal goods, and as a result, the streets have been flooded with everything from drugs to assault weapons. This goes without saying, but we need to find out where it's all coming from, how it's getting here, and who's bringing it in. So far, we don't have much to go on, although some of our confidential informants have given us a few tips that point to one suspect in particular. It's a start. What we need to do now is hit the pavement, dig around for clues, and ask the right questions to the right people and find the proof that we need to pin it on them. In other words, we need to do our jobs. We need to do them well, and we need to do them quick. I won't have that contraband causing deaths on my watch. Clara Murray. So we are going to do that, set up the case play area, where we put out the setup card. It says, this is a very easy setup. Some cases have more involved setup, but this one says, shuffle the case deck, then flip this card. Boom. That's all I need to do. So
Dan was asking what case we're playing. I'm not sure if you caught that, Dan.
Yeah, Trouble from Paradise from Delta Keys. It is a great first case to play because it's very straightforward. You see the setup is very simple. You're basically the goal of this. I'll give you the case rules. We're basically trying to find all 5 clues from the deck And once we control those clue tokens, when we bust the suspect, we can place clues on him. Once the suspect has all 5 clues on him, we win. So we're basically just trying to pin all the clues on the suspect.
Okay, Dor, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a 10-second review. It's awesome. I hate small cards. I hate not having dice, but they managed to make it work. I highly suggest it. It's fantastic. One of my favorite games of the year. All right, so...
Yeah, I just actually picked a copy up myself because I enjoyed it, and it's impressive because there are so many things about it that I wouldn't normally like, but it's fun.
So now we're going to prepare vehicles. So, we have the vehicle deck here. There are a number of special vehicles in the game. Those do not get shuffled into the vehicle deck, and the specials is a key word here. So we'll take all the special cards, and we set those aside for reference.
We have 2 specials in the base game. Besides there's the police cruisers, but there's also the 2 boats. And then in Delta Keys brings in helicopters and
There's another boat, right?
a plane.
The seaplane, yeah.
The seaplane. Those things you can use to fly to the Delta Keys board and back and forth.
And now we're each going to grab a copy of a cruiser. I'm taking the green one.
Got the blue one, and we place it next to Brook City PD. I'm going to put mine right in the intersection because I'm safe like that.
And then...
Actually, no, I can't. I'm going to put it right here.
We shuffle up the vehicle deck, and we'll just set it aside. We have a vehicle storage area over here. We'll put the vehicles there. Here's the special vehicles, and then we'll just make a deck here for the random vehicles.
Those are when you commandeer a vehicle, you can just draw a card off the top of the vehicle deck.
And then now we prepare the lead cards. So we have the lead token here. We shuffle up this lead deck. There's no real special rules to this, except for we're going to flip the top card over to make it the active lead. Where are you going to put this? Over there, because you play with them all up.
Yep.
Here, put the leads over there. You can handle the lead deck.
So we draw the top card of the deck to make the active lead, and it is going to be at Connor's Pub, F24. So we put the active lead here, and this means that somebody can go there and pick that up. The active lead has a nice little effect on it, but Axel is really good at using those for other things, so you will see me messing with that lead deck quite a bit.
And then that is pretty much set up for the main game. We have our token pools we've already made, so we have our hunches, our progress. So now Delta Keys, after we're in normal setup, we'll set the board up. So we place the Delta Keys board. We recommend putting it near the jersey because that's what the contraband filters into Brook City through the river. So it's a good reference point over there because there's a lot of focus on the what's that location called again? The right there.
That is South Glen Docks.
South Glen Docks, yeah. A lot of location, a lot of activity there.
The criminal we're playing against is Anatoly Volkov. He is the criminal that comes in the Delta Keys expansion.
And we're going to create a pool of the contraband tokens. Adam will show you over there.
No, Dan, all the cards do not fit in that little storage box, unfortunately. That is one of our complaints with the factory. We're not happy with that, but there are plenty of boxes to fit the cards in.
Yeah,
so.
if you convert one of the thin boxes into a card storage, it's perfect. Also, if you happen to have Street Masters and you don't use all those card wells from like Legend of Oni and stuff, I put one of those in my main box. It's a great little storage thing also. But obviously, we're known to expand stuff, but that's one of our goals is to make a cool storage solution for Brook City because we love.
Yeah, if anybody has backed our last Kickstarter after something, I don't know, but
after dawn. So Adam's gonna show you the contraband supply we made over there. Those tokens.
These are the contraband. These are only used with the Delta Keys board, the sideboard.
And we have the smuggling deck. We take the setup card and follow the instructions there.
After setting up the criminal deck, place this card in the criminal play area, set up the Delta Keys board as according to the rule book, and then shuffle the remaining smuggling cards to create the smuggling deck and place it next to the Delta Keys board.
So now we have the special rules here, and we'll explain these as we go, but mainly there's going to be those contraband tokens coming up from the Chain to Marquis up each island, making their way to the Jersey so it can go to the South Glen Docks and drop off its goods. That's where all the smuggling is getting distributed into Brook City. So we have to make sure we keep an eye on that while we're solving our normal case because that just adds more pressure to the game. We can also travel to those locations, and Adam can explain what those locations do, but mainly they're just there. You can interact with other things in Brook City remotely because you're controlling from those
If this is
islands.
under control. If you are in a place where there's no contraband tokens, you can encounter a location on the board.
And the new vehicles we added with this expansion were to get access to that board more easily. So if we were in the BCPD, we could easily just pick up the BCD copter, ditch that, and just fly to the Delta Keys board. All right, so we are good to go. Now, I am also going to feature something. I'm not sure if Adam wants to join me or not, but I'm going to highlight these off-duty cards, one of the stretch goals we had, because I love them. So very minor things.
I designed these. So.
You're you're gonna shuffle these up. They're just random tasks you do. It's kind of like something from your personal life coming into play. So Reese Murdoch, in addition to doing all his normal stuff, is each cop may move 3, draw 1 card, and play 1 card. A nice little perk, and we can use that at any time. So it's a good thing to build up. That way you can use it for a very crucial moment. So
Fine,
now that's
fine.
why.
I will have the stress of an off-duty.
So
card.
you have the lost wallet.
I think I left it at dinner last night. Better go check around Raphael's North Bistro to see if I.
Reese
Lost
needs something for dinner. If you are in Cooper's Grocery, place 1 progress on this card to complete this task. Where is Cooper's Grocery? I can get there pretty easily. All right, so now we're ready to go.
And just so you guys know the rules for this case, at start of turn, a cop may discard any number of hunches to reveal an equal number of cards from the case deck. You get to put any clues you reveal into play, and anything else you shuffle back into the deck. Like I said, we're trying to find the 5 clues out of this deck, so that's kind of a way to usually 1 card will come out every turn from the case deck, but we can scout through it at the start of our turn if we have hunches. And if it's on the board, it's inactive, we can take it, and we're trying to pin them all on Anatoly.
So, our main goal. I was obviously reading that.
Yeah, it says, do you have to use the keys criminal, or does it work with others? Scotty answered yes. You can use the Delta Keys board with anything in the game. It adds an extra level of complexity and difficulty to the game. So I would not suggest it until you have tried all the criminals and cases without it. As a suggestion, you're more than welcome to try it out, but I think it makes the game a little more complicated and difficult. So keep that in mind.
Okay, so we'll go and start. I'll go first because Reese always is a loose cannon. He wants to go first. Our main goal, like Adam explained, we want hunch tokens like immediately. We want to find a lot of hunch tokens. So I'm going to do my first step, dispatch phase, see what's going on in Brook City. We have a step carefully event. Each cop must either suffer 2 stress or place 1 asset in a random location, then discard 1 hunch from compromise. So I don't want to suffer the stress, so actually, what do you have a 10 stress threshold? I'll take the stress, actually. I have ways to get rid of it. So do you want to place an asset?
I forget how bad that is.
Assets, where is it? Activate. If Anatoly's on the board, he gains 1 influence. Otherwise, each cop discards 1 hunch. Where did it go? Yeah, if there are 3 or more assets on the board, discard 2 assets from the board and move Anatoly to random locations.
I'll put one down.
Yeah, so he moves. So
Random location is you draw the top card of the lead deck. It is going to be B30. Up in that airport. So if you are near a cop near an asset may place up to 2 of their hunches on this card to discard that asset. So if you go up there, you can put 2 hunches on the card and get rid of that asset.
So, and the reason that's bad is right now he's not on the board. When he activates, if he is on the board, he's immediately gaining an influence. If he gets 4, we lose. So this is kind of like a pandemic situation where if there's ever 3 assets on the board, that's bad news. So you want to keep clearing those off because he's smuggling classified information and kind of blackmail high-level politicians and stuff. So I will go ahead and go. On my turn, since I didn't get a crime, I'm going to play...
Get some hunches to get rid of that asset.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna go to the grocery store though.
I probably am actually. Discard this card. Each cop gains. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and play this one. You never call, just for to get a tax scout in play. I'm gonna hop in my cruiser. I will immediately ditch it because that's what Reese always does. Is he ditches his cards, and I'm gonna go to the Cooper's Grocery. And I'm going to get a progress. I got my shopping list taken care of. Now, my other task is I have to return this I have to return this today. If you are in the Riverside shopping mall, place 1 progress on this card to complete this task. I have some clothes to return also. So that was I haven't done any actions yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do my first action, which is the move. My move step. I'm going to commandeer a Suburbarado because that's awesome. And then I'll finish my movement. 2, 3. I think I'm gonna hop out into my cruiser back because it's just too useful not to have.
Once per each step of your act phase, you can enter or exit a vehicle.
And then my action, I'm gonna gain a hunch. And I already played a card, so it's my turn. I have nothing to activate on my crime phase, so then I draw a card. And I flip this. And then was it at the end of my turn or?
Start your turn.
Start my turn. Okay.
I will draw 1 criminal card in my dispatch phase to see what's going on. Das Vidanya. Each cop must either discard a lead they control or they are blackmailed.
Uh-oh.
So the blackmailed is...
Choose a crime in your crime area. So for one stress, so that right now doesn't
So
matter.
I get a criminal card because we don't have crimes in our play area. It says if you do not suffer stress this way, draw one criminal card. So I have an infiltrate crime. This is what crimes look like. There's a location right there.
I do too. City Hall.
So Anatoly is infiltrating the post office and City Hall. I-6. So now
This is on the north side.
Axel has plenty of things to do now. All right. So my wallet, I have to check Raphael's North Bistro. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I think I will play Well Connected as an action to get a tactic out. This lets me control an additional lead. Cops can usually only control one lead. I'm going to exhaust it to draw a lead. All right. Then my second action, I'm going to do a move. Hop in my cruiser. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And as part of my act step, I'm going to hop out. And I will perform a action off my card here. I'm going to do encounter, 2 dice.
Get a bonus die.
Bonus die.
Because I have an exhaust effect if he's targeting a crime, which he is, so bonus die.
Alright. So she
Maybe
has,
that one to get rid of mine.
she has no resistances, so I should be able to pop this one. Oh yeah, so I got a critical. So I got 3 successes and 1 hunch. She has no resistances here. I'm doing a cautious approach, which is the walkie-talkie, but she has 0. And I did 3 successes, which is 3 progress, and she is busted. So I busted that crime. She goes away. And then I can choose a cop to draw a lead. Since I already have a lead, I'm going to go ahead and give Reese one.
Imported goods, South Point Docks. It's very thematic.
And
And
then
we have the board over there.
So I hopped in a car in my move step. I hopped out of my car I hopped in a car in my car during my card step, hopped out my move step, and I'll hop back in after my act step. So I am in my car, and that is the end of my turn. I draw a card, nothing to activate. We go over.
Wait, you busted the wrong one, by the way.
Oh, I busted yours.
Yeah, there you go.
She's the
You
same.
have to activate yours. She's the
Okay, she's the same. So I do have something to activate. Sorry, I actually busted his.
You got
criminal.
2 antsy.
She is activating either place 1 influence in this card or you are blackmailed. I will put influence in the card. Alright, so now she has a tougher resistance.
Okay, so now we are on the criminal phase, criminal turn. So the activate here is if Natalia's on the board, he gains an influence. Otherwise, each cop either discards 1 hunch or is blackmailed. I don't want to draw another crime, so I'm going to discard my hunch.
Discard my hunch.
This guy's a hunch eater. And then we have activate. If he's not on the board, either discard 1 hunch from this card or place an asset in a random location. So we need a random location.
Hawks Pub, 017.
17, way over here. There we go. And then now we have the smuggling. Place 1 contraband on each card in the smuggling line. There are none. And then advance the smuggling line. When you advance, you move each card up 1, and you place a new one face down. The cards stay face down until they get to Brook City, then they're revealed. And if they have a number of contraband tokens on them equal to the quota, that's when they trigger.
Then we go to after the criminal turn, we go to the case turn. We're going to activate all cards in here. If there are no clues in play, which there are not, each cop suffers 1 stress.
That's not good.
Alright, then we draw a clue case card, and it is an event, a reliable source. That's what an event card looks like. 1 cop may discard a lead to place 1p progress on a clue. If no clues are in play, each cop not controlling a lead suffers 1 stress.
Oh, good idea.
Luckily, I got us leads, so we are not suffering stress.
All right, back to us. Well,
We have no hunches to get rid of those.
do you want to go first?
Assets.
Or me to go?
I can get rid of that crime if you want. Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, you have an infiltrate at the Binford. What
County Courthouse, J19.
J19.
I'm going to do my card step. I will play Natural Charisma. Each of my cautious encounters get a bonus die. And where is that? Down there. Alright, so my move step, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Stay in my car. I'm going to encounter this post office crime with my normal encounter. Roll 3 dice because I get a bonus. Can you beef it up at all?
Yeah. Well, no, if I went first, I could have, but no.
Never mind. All right, so I got 3 and a hunch. Fortunately, each influence on this card increases the crime's resistance by 1, so it is only getting 2 progress because I blocked 1. That is unfortunate. And I can choose a cop to draw a lead, which I'll choose myself since I can control 2 now. And I think I will ditch that for each of us to get a hunch. Actually, I would have done that. I probably would have done that first so I could spin that hunch that I rolled to pop this. So let's just say I did that because I just wasn't thinking.
Gone.
So I ditched that so we each get a hunch. And then I will exhaust my well-connected to draw another lead, which is really good. And then that's all I can do.
All right, so I have...
Oh, wait, I have to activate this.
Oh, yeah.
1 influence on this card.
All right, so we need a lot of hunches still. I have Armed Escort from the Sagamore Yacht Club. Man, North Side is popular. L1. So she's here. Place 1 influence the card. There are 3 influence to discard vehicle you draw.
Hey, Dorian.
That one's not too bad. I'm gonna leave that one be because that one's probably tougher. I'm gonna hop in my car. See if I got my You Never Call. I will do this one. So I'm gonna play another tactic for my card step. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. I will encounter her, and I will exhaust this and reduce her resistance. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 dice.
You should be able to get it. Yeah, she's
Nice.
gone.
And 2 hunches. Perfect. Oh, I was supposed to spin this to like look through that, right?
You could if you wanted.
Yeah. What is it?
You reveal the top that many cards from the deck.
It was 1. Yeah.
So it's not. So you
It
should
shuffles back in. Okay. And then she's busted. And now I have to ditch a card I control. Otherwise, I suffer a stress. Since you can generate leads pretty well, I think I'll ditch my lead. Well, actually, no. Hold on. When this card is discarded, each cop gains 1 hunch and they exhaust 1 crime in their crime area. And this one, each cop draws a card. Which one's better? I'm gonna do the draws a card. Everyone draws a card.
I would rather have hunches, but whatever.
You want?
I like hunches for this case.
All right, fine. I'll do that one. So I do that at the end of my turn. So exhaust a crime, get a hunch. Yeah, because we need hunches to get rid of assets, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna ditch my.
She's gone, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna ditch my cop car. Put me up in the airport. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do. You do that one. I'll do this. So I ditch my cop car, and I'll do that. That's not interact, right?
No.
Cop near, but place 2 of their hunches to discard that asset.
All right.
Boom.
Thanks,
Busted
Reese.
you totally. So that was all my steps. She stands back up, and then I draw a card.
You
That's my
busted.
turn. All right.
Criminal turn.
So Antoli is going to activate. Otherwise, each cop either discards 1 hunch or is blackmailed. I'm going to discard a hunch. I don't want to draw another criminal card.
Okay.
And then if Antoli's not on the board, either discard 1 hunch from this card. Boom, got it.
Hunches slow him down, so it's good.
Yeah. And then now we're going to advance that. Place a contraband token on that, and then advance it.
All right, more contraband coming in from Delta
And then
Keys.
now it's the case.
If there are no clues in play, each cop suffers a stress.
That's going to be bad for me, dude.
Well, let's get some clues in play. Increased drug arrests. Each cop controlling the lead gains 1 hunch.
Yes!
Then each cop with less than 2 hunches suffers a stress.
Damn it!
So I'm fine.
I'm half dead. I know I have a card here to get rid of my stress. I just can't find it.
All right, and that's the
Back to
case
us.
turn. Back to us. Do you want me to go first?
If you can
I
bust,
can reveal 2 cards.
well, it depends. Do you want me to go first to get you your buff back?
I don't need that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and spin 2 hunches.
Well, first you're gonna. Oh, start your turn. Yeah.
To reveal 2 cards.
Yes.
Got a clue finally. So we got suspicious cargo at the Southland docks. P29.
Another thematic entry.
P29. So yeah, we heard some stuff going on at the Southland docks. Heard some contraband coming in here. When a cop encountering this clue has a lead, they can reduce each resistance by 1. So this one is maybe I should just go. Should I just go down there and try to bust that up?
Yeah.
I don't know. Give me a
What you
criminal
got
card.
first? Target acquired. Place 1 asset token on the crime with the most influence on it, which is this one because there are none. So this asset counts as being on the board, but cannot be discarded unless the crime is busted. I think that solves your answer.
Should I go
answers
for that
question,
one
right?
then? All right. So for my move step, I will go 1, 2, 3. You know what? I might as well just when I'm here, I might as well just take that boat. I don't know. Then part of my move step, I'll hop out, and I'm in the yacht club. My play a card step. What's her lowest resistance? Reckless.
You're reckless, yeah.
So I will go ahead and do keeping the advantage, which is a reckless encounter, and it's Axel when he's actually in action, which is very rare. He's usually just talking to people. So he's just gonna go into this yacht club, guns blazing. So I got 2 successes and a hunch. So I don't have any hunches, so I'm gonna get 1 hunch, and then I'm putting 2 progress on her. She half busted.
Half busted.
All right, and then this says I can discard a lead I control to encounter again. I will do that. I'm going to discard that lead. I'm going to encounter again and hopefully bust her.
Oh,
My
man.
goodness. So
I would just take those hunches, dude.
I'm going to take 2 hunches.
Because you can do your action, right, to finish her off.
But what's her cautious resistance?
1.
I can do that. My last action, I'm going to go ahead and do my act, because I played a card from that step, and then my action step, I'm going to just do my basic action. I counter her cautiously, and I get +1 die because of that. And I'm going to let, I'm going to go ahead and ditch this lead, by the way, to discard 2 stress. So I have 1, 2, if I spend a hunch, I'll do it, right?
Yep.
And I get 2 hunches back. So that's good. And then I can choose a cop to draw a lead. I'll choose myself, and I'll exhaust my well-connected to draw a second lead. So I'm back up to my leads, get rid of her.
Oh, yeah, she's discarded.
And then that is the end of my turn, I believe.
All right, I'm going to stand up. I'm not going to spin my hunch. I need that. Target acquired, same thing. Place an
I'm
asset
going to hop back
token.
in my cop car after that action.
Oh, nice. There are no crimes in play. That's a good time. So, yeah, we got a dead card. Nice. Buy some time. I will...
Man, I am ready to reveal some cards next turn.
I need to draw some cards. So I guess I'll just... first things first, I need to get back to the police station. So I'm going to commandeer... Oh, nice. A Claxton capacitor. Let's grab that.
Compensator?
Compensator. I always say capacitor. I don't know why. So compensator's equipped. I can exhaust this while driving to move 2. I'm going to do that. Let's see. I'll just move first. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Hop out. Get my my things returned. Now I need some shampoo. Where's the Quick Do Salon? Up here? Jeez, all the way up there. So that was the end of my move step. Now for my action step, I think I'm gonna have to move again. So I'm gonna hop back in to start my action step. And I'll go 1, 2, 3. And then I'll exhaust this to move 2. Oh, you know what? No, I can go down here. 1, 2, and I can't hop out again because I already did for my move step, my action step, I mean. So I'll just hang out there because I need to go. Let's have a card. You know what? I'm not gonna move. I'll stay where I'm at, and I'll do my action to discard a stress, which is the. Isn't there an action to do that? Oh no, it's if you don't move, right?
He's compensating for everything.
I'm gonna discard a stress.
Yep.
So not moving, discarding a stress. So you can spin your action to move, which is what I did. That move step, I'm not moving. I'm just discarding my stress, hopping back in my car, exhausting that, and moving 2. And now I'm gonna go to this clue on my next turn.
Nothing to activate.
Nothing to activate, and then
Criminal.
draw a card. Because I didn't play a card.
Fantel is on the board. He gains 1 influence. Otherwise, each cop must discard 1 hunch. I will discard a hunch.
Yep. And then discard a hunch from this. Our time's up, and then we gotta advance that.
Delta Keys board is moving along. Then we're going to the case. If there are no clues in play, there are luckily. So we have the suspicious cargo. The next clue comes out, or next card at least. A reliable source. 1 cop may discard a lead to place 1p progress on a clue. I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and discard abandoned car to put 2 progress on this clue. All right. And then that's back to us.
You wanna go first, or me too? I can finally start ditching some stress.
Depends. I can. It's up to you.
I'll go first. I'm gonna draw my dispatch. which is an armed escort at the Reeves International Airport. I just left there, B-31. She must have just landed. And then I'm going to play my card, Relax Pee-wee. So now I can exhaust this to discard a stress, because I desperately need that. And then let's do, that was my card step. I think I'm going to drive back in there. Well, what's this one? That one's tough.
If you control a lead, you reduce those by 1.
That's still tough. And when it busts, it just flips over, and we don't have to pick it up if we don't want to.
We do.
But if it stays on the board, though, we avoid stress, right?
No.
If no clues are in play. Oh, no clue cards. Yeah. Dang, okay. Yeah, we need to pick it up anyway. So, let's see if I hop out. Yeah, I'm going to let her sit there because armed escort's not that bad. So I'll hop out, start my turn, and move down there. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to interact with that, do my action. What's this? 2 resistance, right? I will discard this. Oh, if you have a lead, it reduces it?
Yes, if you have
dang it. I was going to ditch it to get a bonus. I'll reduce the resistance by 2. So now it's got no resistance.
What kind of approach are you doing?
Reckless. Oh, so it's got 1 resistance, right?
No, if your lead reduces it by 1,
Oh,
that
right,
reduces it by 2.
So, dang it, I only got 2 successes on that.
I got it.
Got a hunch.
So it has 4 right now. We need to have a total of 8 on this one to bust it.
And then I will do this one. Each cop gains 1 hunch and may exhaust 1 crime in their primary.
Yeah, we're actually not too worried about how many people tune in live. We kind of just wanted a video up there for people to reference later too. So we're gonna have this posted afterwards, so people can come back and watch it in their free time. Because it is a lot to watch live during the middle of a day.
Yeah. So that was my card step, move step, action step. She can't activate. Now I'm done.
All right, so I'm refreshing. Give me a card, criminal card for my dispatch.
Did you draw a card?
No.
Oh no, gain a hunch and exhaust a crime. You did that?
No. Okay. No, I did. So I started my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do 3 hunches to look at 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Man, those clues are buried.
I gotta blow my nose when you're going. If you need it, I can't help you.
Did you put one on Parasol? No.
I just
She's
threw that.
P13. P13. Alright, so I got a crime to worry about, which is luckily on the way to that asset, so I might head down that way. Alright, so Brady likes to ditch cars. I'm trying to avoid it. 1, 2, 3. But I think I will this time. So I'm going to go ahead and ditch this. Ditch my car. To go here. Set this over here because I'll probably get it later. Alright, so for my card step, I'm going to play team player, so I can start boosting our rolls more. I'm going to exhaust this to draw a lead. Alright. So I did my card step. Now I'm going to do my action. I'm going to do my normal action here. 3 dice. Try to bust this crime. So I got 1, 2, 3 and a hunch. So she is busted. Axel's on top of things. Boom. I get a hunch. And for my move step, I think I'm going to go 1. Brady, can you draw me a vehicle?
Oh, Decker.
That's good. Decker's actually
What space are you in? You're up on a line.
I'm in here. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in that, and then I'm going to go for my 2. I get out there, and I'm going to discard 2 hunches to get rid of that asset. Alright, so that's everything I can do, I think. Draw a card, nothing to activate. Brady, criminal turn.
Alright, so Antoli is not on the board. Each cop discards 1 hunch or is blackmailed. I'll discard a hunch.
I have to draw me a criminal card.
So you got step careful. Each cop must either suffer 2 stress or place 1 asset in a random location.
I'll take 2 stress.
And then discard 1 hunch from compromise. I will take 2 stress because I actually have my reduction now. Discard 1 hunch from this. So that was already gone.
All right, so we have our first. Each card is
So
getting.
you place 1 each and then advance it.
Let's see what's coming into this going Southland Docks. We get counterfeit money. It reaches the quota. Each cop must either discard 1 hunch or place 1 influence on a crime. So she's getting an influence from me. I can't do anything about that.
Discard a what? A hunch?
Yeah, this is what those look like, by the way. It reached the quota, so that was a bad draw. So we should probably start, paying some attention over here to the Delta Keys board because it's getting a little troublesome.
The quota effect discards it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it says right there, there are clues in place. We don't have to suffer stress. We're going to draw a case card. Hopefully it's another clue. It's not. Each cop near a clue
Yes.
may draw a lead.
Yes. Oh, I can't. Well, I can, right? I see what it is. Oh, they're both the same, I think. Yeah, stolen merchandise. Yeah, they're the same.
Each cop not near a clue must discard 1 hunch, which luckily I don't have any hunches anyway, so not luckily, but conveniently.
Okay.
My wallet is still sitting at the bistro.
So we need 8 progress on that thing. Should I go ahead and go?
Yeah, you can.
Step carefully. Each cop must suffer 2 stress. Wait, why did I draw this before? Oh, yeah, you drew a case card. Or place an asset in a random location. I'll take 2 stress. It's getting close, but I'll take it. Discard that.
We're trying to keep a lid on Anatolia this game, kind of at our own peril.
Yeah, I'm going to reduce the resistance of that thing again. I'm going to counter it for my normal action to 3.
Go ahead and get a bonus die on that.
Yeah. Yes. Now we're talking. Now things are heating up. It's like that scene where Mel Gibson gets angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. All straight through.
6?
Yep, that bops it right.
That does bust it. So flip this token over and remove this card from the game. The question is, do you want to pick that up? Yeah?
Yeah, sure. And then each cop, so I can do either each cop discards, each cop draws a card, or I can just, actually I'll just ditch my vehicle. It's too far away anyway. I can just grab that boat. Speaking of which, let's grab that boat.
It's over there.
I'm ready to go now. Oh yeah, the airport. Crap. You know what? I think I might do this one.
Reese does this a lot.
No, I won't. I was hoping to get to the airport because I can move 5, which means I can commandeer a new car, get up there, try to bust her. But I think what's more important right now is hunches. Get a bunch of hunches. All right, so I'll just go ahead and get in that boat, which is called the
Sud Skimmer.
Sud Skimmer. Okay. I will move my 3 movements. 1, 2, 3. I can move 1 to exhaust this to move 1. Go there. And I want to hop out. And I guess I'll just use my. I don't want to lose stress. So that was my action. My move step's going to be discarding a stress. That's what resets tends to do a lot. And then, have I played a card? I haven't played a card yet, have I?
Don't think so.
I'll do this one. Discard 1 card you control. I'll do this one, put that one back in its space.
Reese ditches cards a lot.
Discard that. Gain 1 hunch. Then choose 2 cops to play 1 card each, or 1 cop to play 2 cards. Do you have any cards you want to play?
I can make us discard stress, or I can make one of us move 3 and draw a card.
Do both. I need to draw cards, so do both of those.
I'll
Play
do
both your cards.
I'll do one of those. Which one do you want?
No, I can choose 1 cop to play 2 cards.
Oh, okay. So we each discard a stress,
Because I need the stress discard.
and then you can move 3 and draw 1 card.
Nice. 1, 2. That's teamwork. Kind of
So those cards I discarded were actually tactics I had in play, and tactics have a prepared effect. And if you ever play a tactic that you already have in play, you resolve the prepared effect instead. So it gives you a little bonus for having it out there.
That's perfect. All right, so that worked out really well. Now I'll draw a card. First she activates. Place an influence on this card. Then if there's 3, something bad happens, and then I draw a card. Did you already go?
Not yet. So I'm refreshing. Give me a criminal card. Got a Brickway Warehouse.
I thought you did go because I was on the blowing my nose.
No, that was last turn.
Okay.
This turn you said you wanted to go first. Man, I'm not in a good position right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna ditch this suspicious characters card. I can move my figure to any space near a crime. So I'm gonna go ahead and go where you are. She has 2 resistance now, or is anything?
No, not her. She's different.
Okay.
She's got 0 to 1.
I'm gonna go to this spot right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to encounter her for 3 dice. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I got 3 successes, which is enough to bust her. So she's gone. Then I can get a hunch, and I can choose a cop to draw a lead. He already has one, so I'm gonna take it. And that was my action. For my movement, what do we need to do here? I need some hunches.
You sunk my skimmer.
So I will. On my card step, I don't have a card to play. So I'm going to draw a card, and then I'm going to move. I'm going to go ahead.
Buzzard.
All right, so I'm going to hop in that.
Decker's gone. So one thing that's funny to note is you'll notice all these cards we're swapping it out. There is an optional rule called the Rex, which comes into play with Velocity, where every time you do that, if a car leaves play, you have to place a wreck there. So you got to clean those wrecks up. It gets really nuts. So it's another way. I need to go to the freaking salon.
So I'm there, ready to bust her. All right, that's all I can do. Nothing to activate for me because I keep my crimes under control.
That must be nice. Anthony's on the board. Nope.
Do you
Otherwise,
activate
each cop discards.
You already activated yours, right?
Yeah, she activated. Each cop discards a hunch or is blackmailed. I will.
Well, I get a hunch, I guess.
I'm gonna actually get blackmailed. Choose a crime area.
So you suffer 2 stress.
Suffer 2 stress. Get rid of those. Take a 5. I have nothing to hide. I'm Reese Murdoch, man. If Anthony's not on the board, discard 1 hunch from this card or place a random asset.
Asset random location. It is F1 Gemini Arcade.
Ooh, my side of town, huh? And then smuggling line goes up. Hey, advance the smuggling line.
Have fun. I'll start talking to Steven. So each card gets a contraband. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have gone to the Delta Keys board. Dang it. Uh-oh. So this was going to have a 2 quota. So 2 discarded. Place 1 contraband on each card in the smuggling line. Oh no. Hidden shipments. Alright, these also have bust effects, so if we go bust them, we get little bonuses, so it's more encouraging to go out there, and we keep forgetting to do that.
I might go do that, though. I'm feeling pretty good. Got a good setup here. I'll go first.
Wait, we need to do the case. There's no clues in play, so each cop suffers a stress.
Oh.
Draw a card. Oh, there's a clue.
What color?
Clara Murray. So we got injured dock worker, St. Thomas Hospital. C11. I'm gonna head that way.
All right, I'm gonna go to Delta Keys then.
If you do, see if you can encounter your crime at the.
So I will hop back into the BCPD, ditch this, not ditch it, but just get the copter, and then as my move step,
you don't actually get in the copter. It's just as your move step, you can just move to.
Yeah, when remote just means it's just the card you control, and it says here a cop controlling this card may move to any Delta Keys location as their move step. I will move to the. Oh man, that's 2 resistance to reckless. I'll go there. Go ahead, take me there.
Dallas.
Yeah. So now you get to see some Delta Keys action here. I'm gonna try to encounter that. And is each success removes a contraband?
Yeah, if you successfully encounter, reveal the corresponding smuggling card, resolve its bust effect. So you just need to successfully do it.
Okay. So, first off, I'm going to exhaust that, recover stress. I will play my. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and play my wild card tactic to gain 1 hunch and perform an action. My action is going to be to do my basic action, which is encounter that. I'll reduce its resistance by 2, so it's only got 1, right? For reckless. Or no, it's got none. Cool. And then I will.
So as long as you roll,
I'm going to ditch this to get a bonus die. Is that excessive?
that's excessive.
Okay,
whatever.
I'll keep that one because I need the leads.
It has
for
no
that case.
resistance, so you're going to successfully encounter it no matter what.
So that's. Oh, I got 2 hunches out of it. Cool.
All right.
This is another way to get hunches. If you want to go do an encounter, you don't need to really pass. Then.
So the bust effect is each cop may either gain 1 hunch or discard 1 influence from a crime.
Oh.
I will definitely take a hunch.
I'm gonna discard influence because this one's getting kind of hot. Actually, are you busting this one? I'll keep it there.
No, I thought you were going to bust it.
You're right next to it.
All right, and then how much progress would you have placed?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you can basically get rid of this, this contraband.
All right, and then my other encounter. Now I'm there with no card, so I can encounter.
You can encounter
anything.
a crime as if you were near it.
Oh man, so you don't need. You need me to do this one? Otherwise, I'll spend my action.
I don't need to do it, but I was gonna go.
I'm gonna get over there and ditch that asset then. So my ditch effect on this is to move to any location. I'm gonna move to the the quick do salon, get my hair did.
Why don't you go to that clue after that?
Should I? Not get that? There's only one in play? Yeah, we can do that. So I will get a progress. So I'm getting my shampoo. Now back to work. I can ditch this now since I finished my shopping list. I can ditch this for each cop to move 3, draw 1 card, and play 1 card. I'll save that for when it's crucial because right now we're doing okay, I think. So my that was my move step. That was my action step. Or no, my card step. Now I have an action step. I will...
Well, while you're over there, can you check with Raphael's North Beach to see my wallet's there?
I can't do that for you, man. They ID me for that. So I guess I'll just move as my action to 1. I'll just come.
You already moved, by the way.
That does my action is to
okay.
move, yeah. So my quick zini. Hop in that bad boy.
Dude, he does not need to pay any more attention to his mullet.
And then
That's all he talks about.
that's all I can do really.
That's it? Finally.
Well, no, I could finish moving.
What's
You
my
know,
turn?
I should do that since I'm over here anyway. So when I moved 1, 2, 3, and then I can exhaust this to move 2. So 1, 2, and then ditch 2 of these to get rid of that asset. Really slow him down in that compromise.
All
Keeping
right.
this criminal in check.
So I need to do a dispatch.
Now she's gonna place an influence, and then either discard a vehicle you control or suffer 1 stress. I will suck him. Get rid of my vehicle.
Q1, way down here at the Fast Track Bus Depot. Armed escort. Alright, so I will encounter her, I guess, with my Smooth Talker. What's her resistance to walkie-talkie?
1.
So I'm getting 4 dice on this, I think I'm okay. Alright, got a critical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that kind of buster?
Yep.
Alright, so busted her. I get a progress.
Give me our figure.
And each cop who controls a lead may discard 1 stress.
Yes. I'm not almost fired.
Alright, so I'm going to do my move action. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I will exhaust my road buzzard while driving to move 2. 1, 2. And I could ditch it to move 2 more. 1, 2. I'd be so close.
I could do my ditch effects right now if we need to. My shopping list.
Let's do that.
So each cop may move 3, draw 1 card, and play 1 card.
1, 2. So I would have ditched this. So I'm ditching my road buzzard.
I'm grabbing a thrasher.
So it would be
But I'm going to
here.
ditch it immediately. So I'm not even going to get the miniature because my card I'm playing is if you are driving, you may suffer 1 stress to ditch your vehicle, to discard your vehicle and move to any Brook City location and encounter. And I will encounter her and her resistance is 0. So yeah, she's going down.
You said to draw a card and play a card. Right?
Yeah, which I'm doing right now. Oh come on! I'm gonna keep the. I'm gonna gain more. I won't apply any successes to that.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a Smooth Talker on this guy as my play card. It's 3 dice, and I will exhaust a lead to get a bonus die. And anything else I can do? No. Come on, criticals. No crits. So I got 3. This has 1, so I'm putting 2 progress on it. And I get a hunch. Actually, I might as well just spin that hunch to make it another 3 progress. And each cop who just controls a lead may discard 1 stress.
Yes.
And then I will go ahead and... Do you need a lead? No, you don't. I'm going to go ahead and do my normal action to encounter it cautiously. One, 2, 3 again. I'm not going to spend a hunch this time. I'm going to put 2 on it. So it's a 5. 5 out of 8.
All right, is everything?
That's
Activate her.
activating. Place 1 influence on this card. If there's 3 activate, something happens. Not good.
So if he is not on the board, or if he's on the board again, otherwise each cop discards 1 hunch or is blackmail. I'm going to discard a hunch because I don't want to draw a criminal card. If Antoli is not on the board, either discard 1 hunch from this card or place an asset. There we go. And then advance the line.
And as you can see, Reese's 1 trip here, he went all out, but he really slowed this down, so it gave us some breathing room. These each get 1.
All you gotta do is motivate those island cops, man. They get their job done.
Yeah. They just need a little direction. And then we do the case turn. There is a clue in play, luckily, so we don't suffer stress. We draw a card. One thing leads to another. Each cop controlling the lead. So
there's Dr. Bandages. There's a reason that Reese has 6 out of his 10 stress all game is because of that same reason about destroying all these cars.
you control a lead, so you reveal 1, I reveal 1. There is a clue. It says if there were no clue revealed, we must do something else, but luckily we got 1. So we have, this one is P13, a shipping manifest at Parasol Pharmaceuticals.
Hey, I'm over there.
So apparently there's
Perfect.
some drugs.
This is like playing out a little too cinematically because it's really in our favor here.
And that is back to us now.
You want me to go?
I could go. I don't care.
Go ahead.
Refresh my cards. I really want to get to that bistro to check my wallet.
So that far away.
So I'm gonna do this. This is an awesome one. When Axel has his leads in hand, I get to encounter normally, which this has. Ooh, that's not good for that. I'm still gonna do it though. It's got 2 resistance, but it's 2 dice plus 1 die for each lead I control, and plus I can exhaust a lead to get a bonus die. So I'm going 5 dice on this one. Get those extra dice packs; they help out. So I'm gonna roll all crits here, or 1.
1.
All right, so he's blocking 2. 1, 2, 3 gets through. That would be 8, exactly what we need. So I busted it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that clue.
By the way, I should mention, some cases require you to encounter the suspect. Antoli's not on the board, but if you go to the active lead, you can encounter him as if he were there. That represents him like snooping around, so his presence is kind of hidden, and he's hard to hit, but when he's on the board, he's a lot easier to hit.
All right, there was that. That was my action. So my movement, I'm going to go 1. I'm going to give me a card.
Go. Commandeering a vehicle.
Ooh, I got a quick zini. So 1, hop in there. I'm going to go 2, 3. And as my card step, I will hop out. And I'm in the bistro, so I got to put a progress down on my lost wallet. Next, I need to go to the
Can you pick
jewelry
up a
store.
lead or commandeer in the middle of a move step?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, whenever you enter a street space, you can commandeer. Once per, is it once per move? Is it limit? Once per move step?
Commandeering is once. I don't know. I checked the
We
rule
might not
right there.
limit that.
'cause
Yeah,
we-
I'll double check the wording on that, but because I think it'll only come up in very situational.
So I did
situations.
an action and a card, and that's my move. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. So that was 1, 2. Got my wallet. Activating this. Place one influence on the card. Alright, it's your turn.
Yeah, anytime a cop on foot moves into a street, they may choose to come into your vehicle. Yep.
Yeah, I think that was the Scotty talked us out of that one because he liked
The combos.
the very rare combo you could pull off where you did like really cool cinematic scene, and we were all about fun. So.
All right. Yeah, we just crank up the difficulty on the other side if that's a problem. So my turn. I'm gonna draw crime. We got personal hit at Raphael's Northside Bistro. What'd you do up there?
And the only thing is, if you
A5.
whenever you control, when you bust the suspect, you can put clues you control on them. So do you want to control them all? If so, you have to run up to the hospital to get it.
You can leave it there. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty mobile, so that's fine. She just popped up next to you, by the way. I will go ahead and bust this chick next to me. I think. Let me see.
She stole my wallet. I know she did.
She has good resistance.
I can give you a bonus die if you need it.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exhaust that to get rid of that. I think I'm gonna do my normal encounter first. The 3 dice.
You want to give
you a bonus?
You want a bonus? It's your only one this turn.
You sure? So I got 2 on her, and she has, and I'm getting. I can turn those 2, and I'm getting 1 back. So now she's busted. And then I will ditch this card that says
Oh, at the start of your turn, did you want to look at the cards? Did you have hunches to spend?
yeah, I'll spend 2. I had a bunch. I gotta figure out what card I want to ditch real quick. I think I'll ditch. Do you have a good tactic you want to play?
I have all my tactics out, but they have cool prepared effects.
Well,
if you
yeah,
want to
good
discard
one, sure.
stress, or
Yeah.
you can each get hunches.
Both, either. So I'm gonna ditch this. When this card is discarded, choose a cop to play a tactic card.
Actually, I don't have the stress one, but I have each cop gains 1 hunch for each lead they control.
That's fine.
So I get 2 leads. 2 hunches.
Then I'll play. Well, I'll move first. 1 comedy or
What's
car.
up, Dustin? Congrats on
Coyote.
the new baby, by the way. I don't think I've talked to you since then.
Yeah, man, it's adorable.
I'm sure you're busy.
1, 2, 3. And then I'll play a card. You know, it's a shame.
Dr. Bandage, commandeering was once per turn at 1 point, but I believe in the final rules we changed it. Let me double check to make sure. I think Brady just did, but
This sucks. I don't want to. I hate wasting this, but I'm going to play this as my card. You may return up to 3 tactic cards in your discard pile to your hand. 1,
yes.
2.
The active cop, Brady missed this part. The active cop may only commandeer a vehicle once during their turn. That's
Okay,
correct.
cool.
We did keep that under control.
Yep.
Sorry about that, Scotty.
No, yeah, it's coming back to me now. So I get to place 3 progress on this thing. That's it's influence, not influence. 1, 2, 3. And then I could encounter, but I can't because I'm not next to anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, the mat is nice, but it is big, and it's cool to have I kind of wanted the cards areas on the other side of the board, but then it made it a little too long. So it was hard to figure out the best way to do it. It looks nice, but I actually usually play with just the standard board myself. I think for Alter Quest, we're just going to do a regular size mat.
Is there no assets on the board? Nice, we got rid of them all. Okay. That's it. It's on my turn. Draw a card. I'm done.
All right, so criminal turn.
So until he's not on the board, each cop discards 1 hunch or is blackmailed. I'll do that.
I got that.
Hunch. Discard this, and then smuggling line.
Hopefully this one doesn't trigger. We have 3 contraband. Stolen cargo. Each cop either discard 1 card they control or place 1 influence on a crime. I will discard well connected. Actually, I'm gonna discard my Quick Zini. Just discard that. It's fine.
When in doubt, commandeer.
Vehicles are nice to have because anytime you have to discard a card you control, they're a good option. That goes to progress. That goes away. Or 2. So
if you have any way to place progress on a crime, by the way, this one's one away.
We have clues in place, so that's no big deal. Right time, right place. Each cop near a clue token may draw a lead. Each cop not near a clue token must discard 1 hunch.
Dang it. I had like 10 hunches last turn.
Who wants to go first?
I will. So I need to get this card back in play. First things first, I need to get rid of this stress. I'm going to play Relax Pee-wee. I'll exhaust it to discard a stress. I have 4 now.
Yeah, people always think it's funny when we can't remember rules to certain games, but when you're a game designer, you stop working on a game and wait for like half a year before it shows up. So sometimes you forget the decisions you made. That's why rule books are so nice.
Personal hit, Q23 down here. Alright, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and counter that thing. What's the resistance for Reckless?
2. You got a normal card?
Do I have a normal one? I already played the card this turn. So I would reduce it by 2, so it's 0.
You get a bonus die.
And there's no bonus having the lead for this one.
Oh, I didn't read that one. By the way, I probably missed my other one. So I could have healed stress after doing that one. I'll just go ahead and do that. When encountering this clue, a cop may suffer 1 stress to reduce the cautious.
I don't want to stress out. I want a crit, but I haven't got any crits, so I got 4 with no hunches.
So it's half gone.
And then I will suffer a stress because I can put it on there. I think I should stay there.
Might as well bust it.
So that was my move step, my card step, my action
Just
step.
roll up again.
So here we have place an influence on here. Roll 1 die. Oh, there are no assets. There's no assets on the board, so that's good. Same thing. Place an influence there. Cut. That's my turn.
Is it my turn then?
Yep.
Check about control and clues and then make sure it's clear.
Controlling clues?
Yeah, we each control our own clues. So
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a criminal card for my dispatch phase. I have personal hit in the Tucker and Son salvage. Looks like R28. Man, there's a lot of crime going on down here. I am way up there. So I will bust. Who's this? You put this on the wrong one, didn't you?
What?
Is it you put all that on here?
Yeah.
How?
Because I had a thing that let me put
Oh.
3 on the one in the crime area.
So I can pretty much get rid of that easily.
Yeah.
How much does I have left?
It's got 1 left.
So I will ditch this political pressure card. Each cop, choose a cop and place 1 progress on each crime in that cop's crime area.
You're busted. Personal hit.
Get busted. Draw a lead.
I don't see it in here, by the way.
Okay, and then I will. Where am I going to go next? What is the priority? Looks like I want to get those criminal records taken care of. So I will commandeer a vehicle. I have the Bradville. That's what Axel likes. He likes going incognito. So 1, 2, 3. Exhaust.
The rulebook says to complete each cop's turn. Yeah, so simultaneous play, in theory, we haven't explored it fully from a development standpoint, but it should be fine in this game. There's not a whole lot of timing things that would conflict with that. Yeah, I think it's pretty open to it, but when we do an official announcement of that, or an official version of it, we'll definitely explore all the different intricacies. And our buddies at MVP Board Games, who are huge fans of Street Masters, Michael Kelly and Pete. Sorry, I keep forgetting his last name. It's Gooses. I can never pronounce it right. Sorry, Pete. But they'll probably take a look at it. I'm sure they'll help us out with the simultaneous play for this one as well.
1, 2, 3. I will hop out there.
I'm talking to the laptop. Hopefully they can hear me on there. I forgot I was like not doing a laptop interview.
You guys hear that all right? Let me know if you guys can hear Brady.
Yeah, there was in case you didn't hear me, I'll summarize. But someone asked about simultaneous play in this, because in Street Masters we did an official version. It should work in theory. We just haven't explored that fully yet from a development standpoint. but we will definitely be doing that at some point. But yeah, if you do it, let us know if any issues pop up. But I don't think there's any timing issues where it would conflict with simultaneous play. So you probably could do your turns together, your crime turns together, and everything else.
All right, that's what I want to see. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a hunch.
Good, Dustin, because I'm going horse over here.
2, 4. All right, so this one's half busted. Do you need a lead? No, you don't need a lead.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna exhaust my crime, I think.
I need to heal stress still, though.
All right. Oh, I forgot to spin those. I think we're okay. I'll wait the turn before we do that. So I did everything on my turn, and I will hop back in my Brad. No, I think I'll stay there because I want to encounter that next turn. All right, so criminal.
All right, so each copy discards a hunch or is blackmailed. I'll take the blackmail.
Axel's charge side would probably let him resolve all the lead effects he controls. That way he can just without dishing them. That'd be pretty darn good.
We need a random location.
Reese would he would get fired as his charge ability.
His charge ability is him getting a longer mullet. Check a random location for this asset.
A18.
A18?
Sudsy duds.
Oh man, I should have waited to go there. To my shampoo. Oh no, that's the laundromat. Never mind. I was my shampoo there. All right, so now advance that. Oh, I had to go back to the islands, man. You're right next to the.
This is gonna pop. I know it is. Cartel skiff. Each cop suffers 1 stress.
Damn it, that's a tough one for me.
And then that goes away. These advance.
This is tough, guys. This pressure is tough on this sideboard.
I need to get to the Big Rocks jewelry.
Did you activate it?
Yeah, it doesn't. Nothing happens there. Each cop controlling a lead gains 1 hunch. Each
Yes.
cop with less than 2 hunches suffers a stress.
I have 2 hunches. Finally.
All right, let's go do this. You want me to go first? I'm gonna go first.
Sure. Yeah.
While you're not thinking about it.
Personal hit at Big Rocks Jewelry.
That's where I'm going anyway. Man, this is working out.
Oh my gosh, next to the asset too.
I'm going to encounter those criminal records cautiously because I'm good at that. I'm going to exhaust a lead to get 4 dice. You got any bonuses here?
No, because the monster's exhausted right now.
Oh, wait, do we want to reveal any more clues?
You should.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have plenty of hunches.
Save 2 for that thing, the asset.
2, 3. I'll get more. Look at that, no clues. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad decision, Axel.
There's only 1 left in there.
Yeah.
Code. This doesn't have a loss condition, right?
No.
Okay.
Then I will... Alright, I'm going to encounter it, like I said. Yes, 2 crits. Oh my goodness.
I forgot the name of this operation.
You
can tell this was written in 2016.
So there's that. This is totally busted. I busted this. So I'm getting that clue.
Heck,
That goes
go
away.
bust Antoli, he's up there.
And so part of that action, I'm going to hop in my Bradville. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And as that was my action step, so that was my move step. I'm going to hop out here. And since I'm in the, if I'm in Big Rocks Jewelry, I can place 1 progress on this task. Then I need to go to Liberty Bank to cancel my credit card. Because apparently my wallet was stolen. And what's this one? Big Rocks Jewelry. I'm going to go ahead and counter her. I will keep the advantage. I'm going to get a bonus die on that. Oh yeah. So she is 4. She takes 3 progress. And I will go ahead and discard a lead I control to do another one. Oh, 2 crits. 3 crits. Hunch. Hey, look at that, Brady. Worked out just well. Look at that. Put those on here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, and she's busted. Axel is on the case. And that is my turn. Hop back in my Bradville after that.
Tell you what, man, as long as you keep his assets under control, Antoli will just never spawn, which is great. But if he gets on the board, you gotta watch out. He can end the game really quick.
Was that? Did you already go this
I
turn?
haven't gone yet, no.
Okay, so draw criminal card. Oh wait. Place one influence on this card, then roll one die for each asset on the board.
There's none now.
Okay, good. I took care of that.
Last card in the criminal deck is Das Vidania. Each cop must discard a lead they control or they are blackmailed.
Okay.
I will
I can get his leads back pretty easy.
get rid of my lead apparently. Well, what's that? What's this green clue have left on it?
4.
So I will ditch, or not ditch, I'll exhaust this to get rid of some stress. I keep loving to say the word ditch. And then I will play a card. What's the easiest resistance on that?
Normal.
Well, my reckless is too good though, so I'll do reckless. I'll do my actions reckless. I will bonus die. Did you give me bonus die?
I have no leads to discard, so I have no leads to exhaust.
You idiot. Dang it, just 3.
How much did you have? No resistance?
No resistance.
1 away.
So I guess I'll just have to encounter it again. What's the best one? Hat.
Yeah.
I'll just do forget the details. So that's driving in the car.
Yeah, go look at that shipping manifest, forgetting the details.
There we go.
Alright, so busted it. So you get the green fingerprint.
And then I got to go somewhere else. Did I resist? Yeah, I reduced that one. My car effect will be... I think I need to get Foobarred. Should I go? I should go interact with him, right? Or what's her resistance? 1. I need to get back to the police station. Do I have that one? Yeah, watch potato head. So let's see. I'll exhaust this to move 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, perfect. I'll play. Oh, I already played a card. I can't. Never mind. So I'll just move. That was 1, 2. I'll just go 1, 2, 3. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stay there. I'm just gonna get rid of stress. I'll just play a card and move next turn. So she activates. She gets a influence. Can't roll dice because there's no assets, right? So that's the end of her turn. Everyone's gone. So Antoli is going to make us discard a hunch or get blackmailed.
Oh man, I have to suffer stress because I had no.
Discard one of these hunches and then advance that line.
This is bad. There's a lot.
I was trying to make my way back to
a lot of contraband, and we have 5 contraband here. Illegal weapons. There is a quota of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each cop must suffer 1 stress for each crime in their crime area. That's not that bad for me.
Too much stress though. This whole game.
Well, that's what Delta Keys does to you. And then these are advancing up.
I love the sideboard though. It's fun. And then
there are no clues in play. Each cop suffers a stress.
Damn it.
We're gonna lose from Reese getting fired again.
Yeah, I'm half there.
Losing control. Each cop must either discard 1 hunch or place 1 influence on each crime in their crime area. I have to put influence on mine.
You're not down
We need
there.
to get rid of that personal hit.
Yeah, maybe I should stay on the south side. Are you gonna go to the islands because you're close to the police station?
What do we need? One more clue. I have no hunches. Do you have any hunches?
You should either go to the islands or go bust Antoli and put some.
I could, but
Here, I'll go first.
well, I mean, if you want me to go to the islands, I can go.
I have to go first.
Okay.
Step carefully. Each cop must suffer 2 stress or place an asset in a random location. I didn't have to do the asset. Give me that. Give me a random location.
J5.
What are you doing?
I'm also doing that. B13.
This is not good.
I need to go to the bank so I can do my little.
Actually, this could work in our favor. We could lure him out and bust him because it's easier to bust when he's on the board. So, my movement is 1, 2, 3, and then I'll exhaust this to go 2 more, and I'll pop out, and I'll say hello to bust her. I will discard this to get rid of a stress. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is she lowest on? That's mine. The hat. I'll do forget the details. Before this encounter, you may discard any number of cards you control, adding +1. I'll discard this one because we both get to draw a card if we do that.
I want hunches.
And then +1 die. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 4. She's gone. I get a hunch. And then I will hop back in my car. Part of my action step. But that was my card step. My action will be to, I guess, just move again. Because I can actually get rid of some of that contraband in there. 1, 2,
Get rid of her, man.
3. I will, but I already, that's my action to move, so.
You're done?
Yes, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to play Wide Network. Each cop may either draw a lead or gain 2 hunches. I'm taking the hunches.
I need a lead. I have 2 hunches already, so I need a lead.
I'm going to exhaust Well Connected for me to get a lead as well. I'm going to exhaust my Bradville to move 1 space. And I'm going to hop out here as part of my move step. And I discard those to put those there, get rid of that.
Well, now I can't lure them out. Now it's harder to bust. Are you going to get to the islands, or should I just take care of the contraband?
That was my card step, by the way. As my move step, I'm going to hop back in my Bradville.
You want me to grab you, or?
Go 1, 2, 3.
Can you drive a boat to the keys, or just move? Yes, you can, because the keys count as water spaces, so you can actually move.
Yes, you can, if you're here, if you're controlling this
Which
boat,
is,
you
yeah,
can go here.
good point, man. I wasn't even thinking. I should just hop in the boat and sailing over there. Screw you, the helicopter.
Thanks for that tip there, Dr. Bandage. So I moved.
Dr. Bandage.
So in my action, I'm gonna go to, where's the bank? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hop out in the bank. It's my action step, and I can place a progress on here. Now I can discard. We can discard. Each of us can discard 1 stress, draw a lead, and gain 2 hunches.
Give me a new lead. See if it's better than this one.
Here, instead of draw, I was going to do that anyway, so you get 2 hunches instead of that lead the first time. The first card I played, because I knew I was going to do this. So that goes away. And what was it? Draw a lead, discard a stress, right?
Gain 2 hunches, discard a stress.
Yeah, off-duty cards are annoying to do, but once they do, I mean, they have a nice effect that really pays off. All right, so
they're just fun too. They're just fun.
That was pretty good.
The Jordan asked how the player interaction was. You might want to like cycle back when this is posted to like I think it was turn 2 or something, because we had some killer combos. Because especially Reese and Axel, they play off each other pretty well, because Reese is all about ditching cards, and Axel's good at giving like leads, and leads are great just to ditch if you don't want to use them for their effect. So they have good combinations. Plus, we had that crucial time where I had no movement left. I was by the coast here, and I had a card that let me choose somebody else to play a tactics. I had no good tactics in my hand, so I chose Axel, who played a tactic that let me move and commandeer a car. So it was a good turn.
Criminals activating.
All right, so we discard a hunch, or we're blackmailed. I will discard a hunch, and then discard this, and then now advance the line.
Gotta take care of this. I'm Reese.
I was gonna go get rid of that contraband.
You're on Delta duty.
Put those 3 on there. What are you doing?
Let's just discard those. Each cop must discard 1 hunch.
Okay, I can do that.
This is an unmarked container. This is a minor effect. There's a few minor effects in there that just kind of mess with your strategy. But there are some big ones that can really, really screw you over. All right, the case, there's no clue in place. We have to suffer a stress. Each cop controlling a lead gains 1 hunch. If you have less than 2 hunches, you suffer a stress. I have to suffer a stress. Oh man, I'm a 6 out of 10. You got hunches? Come on, reveal some of these cards.
I'll go first. Yeah, I'll reveal some cards.
How many you want to reveal?
How many are left in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'll do 3.
There it is. Matt Foster. He is at Hawks Pub. 017.
Big Rocks Jewelry is getting a personal hit, 819. But I'm more concerned with Delta.
I can take care of Matt Foster.
Should I bust her?
Yes. She's about to blackmail me.
Let
me take care of Matt Foster.
I'll go ahead and play this one.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can get there.
And then I'll exhaust that to each time once during a turn, a cop in Southland Docks may roll a die for each hunch they have. So I need more hunches for that. So okay, I'll get a bonus die for this.
This is one of the cool cards. Matt Foster is an employee at the Southland Docks, so we've been want to figure out what he knows.
4 dice on her.
Take a bonus.
5 dice on her. Oh yeah, and a crit. So she's gone. No punches, unfortunately. And I have to discard a control. And then yeah, I would ditch this.
Did you want to be in the docks or?
Yeah, it can be in the place me in the docks. And then I will do the 2 dice. And for each crit I roll, I can discard a contraband. Hey, I got rid of one.
Oh, we'll get him.
There's that. And then, so I play the card in an action. My move step is I will get into the boat and drive it on over. Drive it on over.
To the, what, Vallis?
Yeah. The old good old Sud Skimmer. And that's all I can really do now, I think. Yeah, so this card is going to activate, place an influence on this card.
There's an asset, so roll dice.
Assets. No crit. Good.
Alright, and then I need a promo card. I have an armed escort at the Sagamore Yacht Club, L1. I'm going to hop in here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to exhaust it to go 1. Then my action, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Then I will do, on top of things, it's going to be a two dice, plus 1 die for each lead I control, so 2 more dice. Then I get a bonus die for exhausting a lead. You got anything for me?
All I could do is, well, I can't ditch this for you. Oh yeah, I could if you need it, but then I lose my.
I can give you another one. Nah, it's not a big deal. I don't think I'm gonna bust in one go. Oh, during each of your cautious encounters, this is a normal. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 get through. And I get 2 hunches. And that is that. I think that was everything. Yeah. Draw a card, activate her. Place 1 influence on this card, then if there are 3 influences on this card, something bad happens.
Okay. I'm not actually on the island, by the way.
Criminal turn.
Alright, so have to discard a hunch or get blackmailed.
No problem.
Discard this and then advance that line.
Yeah, we got 6.
So we're asking for trouble.
Hazardous material. It's a quota of 3. Each cop must either discard 1 hunch or suffer 2 stress. I will discard a hunch.
Yeah, hunch. Bye-bye hunch.
These things really mess with your hunches.
Back to us? Oh, no.
Case. Each cop controlling a lead may reveal the top card of the case deck. Put each clue revealed. There are no clues in there, but we still have to do it anyway. No, may reveal. If no clue was revealed, each cop must place 1 influence on a crime.
Okay, I'll go first, I guess. Target acquired. Place an asset.
Are you sure you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So clean off the board there.
I know, but I was gonna refresh my stuff to give you bonus dice.
Okay, there you go. I could give you bonus
Place
dice.
1 asset token on the crime with the most influence on it. It's a tie, so whichever one you're gonna bust first.
Well, what do you mean you? Or I'm not even close to one.
We'll put it on one I don't care then.
I guess the closest one I could get to is probably the one on the boat.
The yacht club. All right, so I'm refreshing this stuff. I'm in my Bradville, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my action. If you have a lead, that is helpful, go ahead and ditch it. You give it to me? Okay. So ditch that. I'll give you another one. So there's that. I get a 3 dice, plus a bonus, plus my exhaustion for another bonus die, and a Bradville gives me another one. So this is a huge encounter here. With no resistance, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to bust this. Oh yeah, 2 crits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 busted, and
Just
2.
Point of note there.
Oh yeah. So
if you didn't need it, then
yeah. So he couldn't do that. I forgot he couldn't ditch it. He has to ditch it on his turn. So I get a lot of hunches. I get 3 hunches, and he is busted. So I have 3 clues. I need to go bust Anatoly. Where's Anatoly? Movement. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Exhausted to go there. And anything? Let's move. Aha. I'm going to go ahead and play this as my card step. Oh, wait. There's no reason to, because Do you need hunches? Or do you need to get rid of stress? Let's do this. My card step, I'm going to play this. Each cop may discard 1 stress.
ugh.
And each cop gains 1 hunch.
Just I have 1 hunch. All right, my turn.
By the way, did you need a lead? No, you didn't need a lead.
All right, we got armed escort, the fast.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to activate this thing.
1.
Place 1 influence on this card. If there's at least 3 influence on the card, I either have to discard a vehicle I control or suffer 1 stress. I'll discard the vehicle. Oh no, I want to suffer stress.
What's the best? I think I'll do first. I'll get rid of my stress. Then I'll do the that counter there.
Keep
I'll
your
play
bonus die.
this. Return 3 tactics in your discard pile to your hand. 1. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that one. I will reduce that resistance. What's the best one to counter? I guess walkie-talkie is the best one, right?
Yep.
Okay, screw it. I'm gonna do this one. I'll go ahead and play this for my card step. Then I will. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'll just go ahead and do my normal. My action's gonna be my normal thing. I will ditch this to get a bonus dice. I'm rolling 4 dice, which should be fine. Nice. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3 successes on that encounter.
So first of all, this is going to go away. Each cop may either gain 1 hunch or discard 1 contraband from either Southland Docks or the smuggling card. I'm going to discard 1 from Southland Docks.
So I get a hunch.
And then this, you can discard that.
All right, and then my action is going to be getting foobar again. If you are driving, you may suffer 1 stress to discard your vehicle and move to any Brook City location. I will move to up there, I guess.
Her, man.
Her, yeah, her, sure. Her, sure. And then, no. She's in the Sagamore Yacht Club.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's right.
And then I will encounter with 1, 2. I'll add a die for 3. I don't suppose you can give me anything.
I'm out.
And then roll it up. Hopefully I get lucky. Oh, yeah. Last time I had to discard a card I controlled. I would have done this one to play a tactic. I do have a tactic, which is this one. So I got 1, 2, 3. So 2 through.
For which type? No resistance.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 through. And I have to discard a card I control. I will do this one. Each cop gains 1 hunch and they exhaust 1 crime in their crime area. Alright. That's all I got, I guess. Thought I could do a little better than that, but oh well. So she's gonna activate, place one influence on this card. Then if there's 3, I have to discard a vehicle I control or suffer stress, and that's my turn.
Criminal's activating. Discard
So-
hunch, right?
Discard a hunch, and then do we have? We gotta place an asset to random location.
J2, Slim and Trim Fitness Club.
So then we have. Then if there are 3 or more assets on the board, discard 2 assets from the board and move Antoli to a random
There are
location.
3?
1, 2.
Oh yeah, there are 3.
Then move Antoli to a random location. Random location.
He is going to the Q13, the hotel.
Oh,
Cafe
that's
Hotel.
appropriate. So we found Antoli. He's hiding out in the hotel. Now every turn he's going to get influence, and if he gets 4, he wins. Advance the smuggling line. You're welcome for clearing that off.
It only takes 1 trip to the islands to keep things under control.
Case.
There is a clue in place. We're fine there. One thing leads to another. Each cop controlling a lead may reveal the top card of the deck. If there's no clue revealed, each cop must put an influence on a crime.
Damn.
I'll put influence on this one.
This is getting heated up fast over here.
Give me influence.
Yeah, come right
Yeah,
there.
I didn't see that. Alright, so I will go first.
Okay. You have. Step carefully. Each cop must suffer 2 stress or place 1 asset in a random location, then discard 1 hunch. I'm gonna suffer 2 stress.
What is it?
Suffer 2 stress or place an asset in a random location.
What's the big deal about assets in a random location if he's already in play? Just makes it easier to come back.
Yeah, it just gets out of control.
I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 out. Put 1 on C11. So I don't do the active lead anymore. Wasting my time doing that. So I'm gonna exhaust my Bradville to move 1. And I'm gonna move step 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play this card here. Each cop may discard 1 stress, move 1, and draw 1 card.
Each cop may what?
Move 1, discard 1 stress, and then draw 1 card.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop out there. I'm gonna go ahead and bust Anatoly here. So I played a card. I'm going to do a normal encounter. I'm gonna go ahead and ditch this. By the way, discard 2 stress by getting my free takeout. I'll exhaust that to get a bonus die, and I have +1 cautious anyway. What's his cautious resistance? 2?
Which one?
Cautious. Walkie-talkie.
2 for until
Ew. I need more dice. I need to encounter him in my Bradville. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on him. So 3 gets through.
got 5 left.
Drawing a lead. I'm going to go ahead and ditch this discarded bag to put a progress on this crime and bust it. So she's gone. And I'm going to exhaust this to draw another lead. Axel is all about those leads. And I think that's all I can do. I moved, played a card, did an action. Nothing activated, so it's over to you.
Okay. Draw this. Infiltrate a parasol. What do you know? That's where I'm going. P13. It's getting crowded over there. I will.
The showdown at the Capitol Hotel.
I'm gonna move 5. I will hop out of my vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then each cop near you suffers 1 stress.
Thanks.
And then you may play 1 tactic card each. Then you may perform an action.
Each cop gains a hunch for each lead they control.
I don't have any leads. And then I will do my action as encountering. I will reduce his resistance by 2. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Usually let me bust him first.
We both need to bust him, dummy. Reduces resistance by 2.
Get a bonus die.
So he has no resistance. 4 is getting through. Oh, he's 1 away. Oh. No, I couldn't add to that, dang it. That was my action that was my card step. Now I have an action. I have to discard a card I control. When this card is discarded, each cop gains 1 hunch. Actually, no, let me do this different one here. Yeah, let's do this one. Each cop draws 1 card. Oh, dang it. I need more card draw. So then my action, I guess I will just do encounter that one. Well, I should just encounter him. That's the goal. So I'm going to go encounter him again. He has no resistance. Or he's got 1 resistance, so I'll just go through it. Got it. Oh, wow.
So if you're playing this case 4-player, you gotta have to decide how you want to distribute the clues among cops, because you have to bust the criminal that many times. Each time a cop busts a criminal, he can put clues he controls on that criminal.
So he's busted.
So we have two out of the 5 clues
put
on
these on him.
Yeah, it says right here, each time a cop busts a suspect, they may place any number of clue tokens they control on the suspect's card.
I'll discard this boat. And then that was all. I have a move step. I will not move. I will just discard a stress. That's my turn. Place an influence on this card. Then roll 1 for each asset. It's only 1, right? Oh, dang it. Place an additional influence on this card. I'm blackmailed, so I have to suffer 3 stress. Yikes.
That could have lost us the
I
game.
could have lost the game. Then if there's 3 influence, discard a card you control or suffer a stress. Either place 1 influence on this card or you're blackmailed. Oh my god, I'm gonna die from these crimes. Your turn. Did you already go?
I went, so he's going.
So, each cop discards a hunch or is blackmailed. Place a random asset out. Random location.
J7, Pop's Pastries.
Alright, and then advance that.
Three. Each cop must either discard 1 hunch or place 1 influence on a crime. Counterfeit money. Alright. Criminal, you have to suffer stress. There's no clues.
It's not going well.
1 cop may discard a lead to place 1 P progress on a clue. If no clues are in play, each cop not controlling the lead suffers 1 stress.
Jeez. I have 2 left.
Alright. It's back to us. I need to encounter Anatoly to win, and that's over the active lead.
Do you want me to go? Well, if I go, I'm going to probably die, so you should probably just try to win it.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know if I can get there and do it in time. I'm gonna get in here for the start of my turn. I'm going to choose a cop to move 3 and draw a card. So I can go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna draw a card. As my move step, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna exhaust that to move 1, and I got there.
Just enough movement.
I move 1.
So that was your move and your cards, and you just have an action.
So I'm there next to it, and I can't play a card. I'm going to get 2 dice for my normal encounter, and then I'm going to
Reduces resistance by 2.
What is his resistance for cautious? Nothing. No?
2. Well, now it's nothing. Yeah.
Get a bonus die. I'm exhausting a card. You get a bonus die. Bradville gives me a bonus. Anything else you can give me a bonus with?
That's it.
Got to roll all crits here. Or no crits.
No crits.
So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 2 away.
Yep.
I can place a progress on a crime. Is that going to bust anything over there?
No, but I could bust one of them.
I can draw a lead. That's about all I can do. I cannot do anything else.
Well, let's see if I can help out, because I think I can give you an action. Post office. I6.
Wait, did I draw a criminal card throughout my turn? I did not. I don't think I did.
Yeah, seriously, I6. And then Benford, J19.
As you can see, we switched our focus to purely case stuff now, and the crimes are getting out of control.
That happens. So, if I give you a card, if you could play a card, would you be able to Finish them off.
Yes.
Okay, so
Easily.
I'll just say discard one card you control. This one, I'll discard this, and each cop gains a hunch, and may exhaust a crime in the crime area. And then choose 2 cops to play 1 card each, or 1 cop to play 2 cards. Now, before you do, if I play a card, if we both play a card, I could probably finish off one of my crimes. So
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna finish him. So
I know, but I could do something too. 1, 2, 3 tactics. Back to my hand, and that means 3 progress goes on her, which pops her, gets rid of that. Then I can encounter the one at Parasol, which is here. 2 dice. No, I didn't do anything. I got 1 progress on her. That's it. There, you can play a card.
all right. So I'm gonna play on top of things. Encounter 2, and I get a bonus die for exhausting this card, and I get +1 for each lead I control. So that's 5 dice. I think I'm set for 2. What's his normal resistance? 1.
For the hat?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he blocks this. I get 1, 2 through and busted him. Put all 5. My 3 clues.
We know
on
you
him.
did it. We know you did it.
Boom.
Totally.
Anatoly's down.
We know you did it.
How close was Reese to getting fired?
I had 2 left.
I was
these guys are
I was at
roughly-
5, so I was half stressed, but that was pretty good. Felt a nice challenge, even though we know these decks pretty well.
Yeah, this honestly, even though this is more complex, I think like the decks in Delta Keys, like the case deck and the criminal deck, are relatively moderate.
The cases are simple. Like I designed the cases in the. I let Brady design most of the cases in this game because he loves the AI stuff. I'm more about the cop decks, but I took a stab at the 2 cases in the Brook City box. You can tell they're a lot simpler than the other cases. They're really straightforward.
And Antoli, I love his blackmail mechanic, but as long as you know how it functions, and that's something too I kind of want to bring up at the very start of the videos because people have been getting their games and they'll ask for clarification. Typically, all the questions we get
Can be answered by.
it can be answered by just ahead of time, just reading the decks. Just make sure you know, especially the cards that start in play for a deck, like his 3 cards. As long as you know how they interact with each other, it's a breeze. And once you know how he works, he's a lot easier to stay on top of, and you can kind of avoid him spawning. Because once he spawns, it's big trouble because he'll just keep gaining influence each turn until he wins. So
And the Bradville is awesome.
yeah, Bradville's awesome. But yeah, that's
Axel with 2 leads and a Bradville can take on anything.
it's really good when you play a game so much that you still
Yeah,
remember
I mean,
how fun
I
it is.
still have fun playing this game. There are games we've designed before in the past that I got sick of playing, but every time we bust this out, it's like Street Masters. It's always
And
fun.
this is the first time we've played a 2-player game using off-duty. I love the off-duty cards. Like I play them solo because
Yeah, I didn't think I'd complete mine, but it really came in handy at the end there. So that is the Delta Keys. That took us about 1 hour and 45 minutes explaining setup and everything. We could probably play that easily in 1 hour or 15 minutes or so by
Yeah,
ourselves.
the Delta keyboard will add a little more interactions and stuff, and not knowing your decks because we play this deck game enough, but we don't play these deck combinations all the time.
And plus, it's been a while since we've played together because we've been playtesting Alter Quest a lot. Bust out these games after taking a break.
Deck.
What's that? Smuggling deck. All right. But yeah, thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys, or anybody backers there, get yours soon. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite deck combination? I would highly suggest trying out one of the. If you got the Delta Keys expansion, using one of those cases as your first game would be a great experience because they're very simple. They're very straightforward. So, thanks for stopping by. Next week we'll be here same time talking Alter